New Zealand, the quiet giant winning the global race. In the frenetic global race for influence, power, and prestige, the usual suspects, the loud, the boisterous, the perpetually self-congratulatory, tend to dominate the headlines. Yet, while the West, and certain populous Asian nations, often stumble through their self-appointed roles as global leaders, with all the grace of an elephant on roller skates, a tranquil archipelago in the South Pacific is quietly, elegantly, and decisively pulling ahead. New Zealand, often dismissed as merely a picturesque backdrop for fantasy films, is, in reality, a masterclass in how to win the global race not with a bang, but with a whisper of profound integrity and unparalleled calm. New Zealand, often dismissed as merely a picturesque backdrop for fantasy films, is, in reality, a masterclass in how to win the global race not with a bang, but with a whisper of profound integrity and unparalleled calm. Firstly, New Zealand unequivocally stands as a non-warmonger nation. In a world where some powers seem to treat military intervention as a cure-all, pulling out their proverbial war chests faster than a magician pulls a rabbit from a hat, New Zealand has consistently chosen the path of diplomacy and peace. It's a refreshing contrast to the nations whose foreign policy often reads like a script for an action movie, complete with dramatic explosions and a perpetually bewildered local populace. New Zealand's commitment to peace isn't just talk, it's enshrined in its identity. Consider the infamous incident when France, with a rather audacious disregard for sovereignty, conducted nuclear blast experiments near New Zealand's territory. While many nations might have responded with a predictable bout of chest-thumping hyper-nationalism, perhaps even threatening to unleash a flurry of strongly worded letters, and possibly a very stern glance, New Zealand handled it with the cool, strategic mind of a chess grandmaster. They didn't roar, they acted, leading international opposition and bravely standing up for environmental integrity. This wasn't chaos, it was composure, a lesson in effective, principled resistance without resorting to bellicosity. Moreover, unlike the swirling political merry-go-round that often characterizes European governance, where coalition governments form and dissolve with the frequency of fleeting internet trends, New Zealand boasts remarkably stable governance. This stability translates into tangible benefits, consistent policy, predictable growth, and genuinely equal opportunities for all its citizens. There's a distinct lack of the political melodrama and existential crises that seem to be a permanent fixture in older, larger democracies. While others are busy debating the nuances of their third prime minister in as many years, New Zealanders are, quite simply, getting things done. Perhaps the most striking differentiator is New Zealand's refreshing absence of hypocrisy, loudmouth rhetoric, hyper-nationalism, and pervasive racism. While certain Western European nations, alongside India and the USA, seem to have perfected the art of public pronouncements that often spectacularly diverge from their domestic realities, preaching global harmony while often struggling with internal divisions, New Zealand operates with an admirable straight-cut honesty. There's no bombastic flag-waving jingoism here, nor the unsettling undercurrents of societal resentment that often plague larger, more diverse nations. It's a country that believes in progress, not pretense. And speaking of pretense, let's address the elephant in the room: corruption. While the political landscapes of some Western European nations, India and the USA, can sometimes feel like a comedic opera, replete with joker politicians, whose careers seem less about public service and more about accumulating bafflingly large personal fortunes or navigating endless ethical scandals, New Zealand remains remarkably unblemished. Its political system operates with a transparency that would make many international counterparts blush. You won't find headlines about secret offshore accounts or dubious corporate lobbying deals dominating the news. Instead, the focus is on policy, people, and progress. Internationally, New Zealand maintains a truly balanced and independent strategy, fostering ties with nations like China and Russia without the double talk or perceived subservience that plagues the foreign policies of many European nations, and, dare one say, even India. While some global players seem to perform a chaotic diplomatic dance, constantly shifting allegiances and spouting contradictory statements, New Zealand stands firm, embodying the true spirit of an independent nation. They are not chaotic slave dogs of any superpower, they are masters of their own destiny, forging relationships based on mutual respect and genuine national interest, not geopolitical expediency. Economically, New Zealand has consistently demonstrated robust and thoughtful policy, fostering innovation and sustainable growth without the booms and busts that frequently plague larger economies. This quiet strength underpins a society where opportunity is genuinely nurtured. This isn't accidental, it's the result of pragmatic, forward-thinking governance. Furthermore, the nation is making significant strides in scientific research and development, a testament to its commitment to progress and innovation. Its academic education policy is not just good, it's truly excellent, creating a highly skilled and adaptable workforce. While some nations grapple with declining educational standards or chronic underfunding, New Zealand is steadily investing in its intellectual capital, proving that genuine advancement starts in the classroom, not on the battlefield. Crucially, New Zealand is remarkably free from the toxic brew of hatred, hate politics, and hate crime that sadly stains the social fabric of many parts of India, Europe, and the USA. In these regions, societal divisions are often inflamed by politicians who seem to thrive on discord, resulting in disturbing levels of intolerance and violence. New Zealand, in stark contrast, cultivates a culture of tolerance, respect, and community, demonstrating that a harmonious society is not a utopian dream, but an achievable reality. Finally, its geographical isolation, far away from the world's most volatile conflict zones, is not just a happy accident, but a strategic advantage. It allows New Zealand to focus its energies inwards, on building a better society, rather than constantly bracing for external shocks. This serene distance provides a unique perspective, allowing it to observe the global circus without being consumed by its manufactured drama. In conclusion, while nations like India, the USA, and much of Europe continue to grandstand on the global stage, loudly proclaiming their democratic credentials, often amidst headlines of staggering inequality, political violence, and yes, even threats against neighbors, New Zealand stands as the unassuming beacon of what true leadership embodies. It is a nation that exemplifies genuine democracy, a testament to humanity's noblest endeavors, a bastion of peace, and a living rebuttal to hypocrisy. So while some may dismiss New Zealand as just a speck on the map, watch closely, for it is this quiet, principled giant, with its unwavering commitment to peace and profound human decency, that is already miles ahead in the real global race, patiently waiting for the rest of the world to finally show its true, chaotic face. Truly, a heartfelt salute to New Zealand.